Geez, Aloo, welcome back. I've been sitting here for 40 minutes recording these so far, pretty much. So, welcome back to my my Blu Ray Colecciones extravaganza. Yep. So I'm sorry for some of you guys who may think this is boring. This is kind of for the people who've been asking about my Blu-ray collection. So if you're not really that interested, I understand, and you don't have to watch these. That's kind of the whole point, is just for the people who want to see it. So, I can finally sit down. I'm low enough that I don't have to kneel anymore. Okay, sitting down. All right, so next rack from the Citizen Kane rack. That's a high bar. Anyway. This is kind of like the comic booky section a little bit. I got Wanted, seen that. Kick-Ass, seen. Daredevil, seen. I'm just going to point out the ones I haven't seen. Okay? Does that work? Maybe? I don't know. Here, let me try holding the camera differently. Hi, I'm Dan. Okay, so. Nope, that's not working. Gotta slide it back on. That's okay. It's okay, Dan. It's okay. Okay, so. Seen. Kick-Ass, seen. Daredevil, director's cut. Director's cut's actually, I think, kind of better than the original. It was recommended by a reviewer that I watch, and it's excellent. It's pretty good. I like the original Daredevil in the first place, but yeah. Anyway, 300, seen. Watchmen, excellent movie. Seen. The Crow. The Crow was actually something I had never seen until it came out on Blu-ray, and I ordered it and watched it, and I liked it. Sin City, I've seen. The original Hulk with Ang Lee's Hulk with Eric Bana. I've seen. I actually like that. I movie. I didn't think it was terrible. I don't know. It's cozy. But I also liked, the Incredible Hulk. So, whatevs. See, this is not back to my knees. Damn it! Couldn't be comfortable for 2 seconds. V for Vendetta, I've seen. Very good movie. Ghost Rider, I've never seen the original Ghost Rider. I also haven't seen the sequel, but I have both of them right here. The sequel's actually in 3D. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bought it. This is one of the things that I got when I first got my 3D Blu-ray player. So, and again, completionist, so I had to have both. No point in having the second one, which really isn't. I mean, I think it throws out everything from the first one and kind of does its own thing. But I got both of them anyway, because Ghost Rider... Yay, punching expensive things. Okay, so Ghost Rider. Legion and Priest, these are both directed by the same guy, and they're both starring Paul Bettany. And funnily enough, apparently, I guess the director made a 2-picture deal with, I think, Sony? No, Screen Gems. They figured, I guess, that Legion would do well, so they signed on the director and Paul Bettany to do kind of like another movie lead up. I think Priest is a comic book, based on a comic book, actually. But, yeah, so then Legion was released and did not do that well. And then I think Priest was post-converted 3D, so I actually have the 3D Blu-ray for that. But... Legion is hilarious. That movie's funny. It's a horror movie, but I found it pretty ridiculous and funny. It was a good B movie. I had a fun time in the theater. Priest was actually, I found, kind of, it was all right, but I hate movies. I absolutely hate movies that end like there's definitely going to be a sequel. Like, it's like, our work isn't done yet. I hate that. Anyway, Underworld Awakening, I've seen the first 2 Underworlds that I don't have on Blu-ray or DVD. And I just got this because it was in 3D. Because when I first got my 3D Blu-ray player, I pretty much bought every movie that was available on 3D at that moment. So, haven't watched that yet. Boogie Nights, these are the Paul Thomas Anderson movies. I think are these all of his movies up to this point? I think so. No, I don't have Punch Drunk Love because that's not on Blu-ray. I like Paul Thomas Anderson. He's a really interesting director. Not for everybody. Definitely not for everybody. I actually want to see The Master. That's out in theaters, but I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know if I'm going to see it in theaters or if I'm going to wait for the Blu-ray. But Boogie Nights I've never seen. That's his first film. I bought it because it's his first film. It also has like a little byline there, so it's not... I think it might be a French... Yep, Canadian Blu Rays. Damn you. I hate when they have that. They usually have the title also in French because it's Canadian. So I actually have a Harry Potter. It's, I think, Goblet of Fire, and then the whatever that says, eat la coupe de flux de few. Yep. So Boogie Nights, haven't seen. Magnolia, that was the first movie of his I saw. Loved it. There Will Be Blood, loved that movie. I also really like Punch Drunk Love, but they don't have it on Blu-ray for whatever reason. I don't know why they have these two, but they don't have Punch Drunk Love. Why? Don't understand it. Taking a breath. Okay, it's okay. Oh, air conditioner kicked on. Van Helsing, I really like that movie. I grew up watching that movie. I like that movie. In Bruges, excellent movie. Contagion, excellent movie. That's also Steven Soderbergh. And that was actually his his movie before he did Haywire. So after I saw Contagion, I was like, oh man, I can't wait for Haywire, because Contagion, The Informant, which I have over there, love those movies. And I really like his movies. And I thought Haywire would be good, but I was kind of disappointed. I was definitely disappointed. It wasn't that great. Book of Eli, love that movie. Manchurian Candidate, love that movie. I don't know what the deal is, because I hate politics, but I like political movies. I don't know what the deal is with that. Michael Clayton, also kind of not really political, more... it's kind of... I don't know. Michael Clayton, very good movie. Road to Perdition, very good movie. Heat, good. Taken, good. They're both very good. Taken 2, on the other hand. Blah, blah, blah. The Patriot, that's a classic in my household. The Departed, good movie. Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World. I really like the director of this movie, Peter Weir. He doesn't make a movie doesn't make movies super often, but when he does, he drinks Dos Equis. They're good. The remake of True Grit, saw that. Collateral, good. The Raid, Redemption. You have to say it with a voice crack. The Raid, Redemption, very good movie. James and I showed James the trailer to that, and we had to get it. So he actually rented it on PlayStation Network before it was released on Blu-ray, and we watched it, and then we both bought it on Blu-ray. Bronson, this is Tom Hardy, the first time he had ever, I think first time he ever bulked up for a role. Before that, he was in Star Trek Nemesis. There it is. He was the bad guy in that, in Star Trek Nemesis. That was the first thing I had ever seen him in, and I think that was his first major role. But he was really lanky in Nemesis. But Bronson, he is huge. He is huge in that movie, and he's awesome. That's a very good movie. The Way Back, also directed by Peter Weir. I'm going to move this. Just do some switching here real quick. Next to Master and Commander, because he directed both those movies. I also have The Truman Show, which was also directed by Peter Weir. Somewhere here, I'll move it up. The Way Back, good movie. Silent Hill, I saw that in theaters. All right movie. I don't know about video game adaptation because I never played the games, so I have no idea how well it was or how good it was. Lost in Space. This is something I had on VHS when I was younger, and I watched it so many times that it's one of those movies, for nostalgic purposes. I have to watch it and love it. I don't know what the deal is. I don't love it, but Lost in Space. Gary Oldman sells it. The Hurt Locker, I still have not watched that. Jeremy Renner. Also, it was the Best Picture, wasn't it? They won Best Picture, I'm pretty sure. Yep, including Best Picture. So, had to see that. Natural Born Killers, have never seen that. I heard it was incredibly violent, and I think Quentin Tarantino originally wrote the screenplay, but kind of disowned the project because I guess it wasn't done the way he had written it or something. Oliver Stone. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. Getting back up. Children of Men, I had that on DVD a million years ago and watched about half of it and fell asleep. Not because it was a boring movie or anything, just because I was tired and never actually sat down to watch it. The Italian Job, so I've never seen all that all the way through. The Italian Job, have seen it. Very good movie. Gods and Generals. This is actually in the $7 bin, and it's like a 4-hour long movie. And I on occasion really like a good old-fashioned, long, boring movie. So maybe one day I'll watch it. Coots also got it because he's into that stuff. Source Code, excellent movie. Red, all right movie. I bought it because I pretty much bought every movie I ever wanted to watch. I would ever want to watch. And Red wasn't bad. It wasn't a horrible movie. So, the Evil Dead movies. James and I watched the first two. He actually has all three of these. We watched the first two and laughed so hard at these. They were kind of not that great, but back in the day when they were released, maybe they were a lot better. But I mean, they have huge cult followings, and I'm sure a lot of you guys like them. They don't necessarily appeal to me so much, but I did find them very fun. And but it wasn't anything to write home about to me. We still haven't watched Army of Darkness yet, but we watched the first two pretty much immediately after each other. So still haven't watched Army of Darkness yet, so that'll be interesting. Dark Shadows, that actually came out recently. Haven't watched that yet. That's the Tim Burton movie with Johnny Depp, and it's based on a soap opera from I think the 70s. I heard kind of bad reviews for it, but the previews that I saw, some of the humor in there looked really, it appealed to me. So, plus I like a lot of the actors in there, so I'm gonna give it a chance. Blow I haven't seen, but I've heard many good things. The Road, this was something more recently that I had a hankering to watch. I've never seen it. I've heard it's actually really depressing, but it always seemed interesting to me. I really like post-apocalyptic kind of movies, so I figured I'd check that out. Yeah. Salt, not an amazing movie, but I definitely liked it well enough. It was edited by a guy I really like. It's such a strange thing to like a movie. But the guy who edited it, he's edited a lot of great movies. But anyway, so Salt, all right movie. Full Metal Jacket, very good movie. Stanley Kubrick. The Informant, this is another Soderbergh movie that I really liked. This movie is so good. I really like this movie. Anyway, it's funny and it's good and the performances are excellent. The Recruit, like that movie a lot. That's Al Pacino and Colin Farrell before he stopped doing consistent movies, and then came back and started doing mainly independent films, which he's back doing, those big body Hollywood movies, which is fine because most of the time they're good. Finally Guilty. This is really, I probably shouldn't take any back. That was smart. Find Me Guilty is a movie with Vin Diesel with hair in it, so that's all you need to know about that. I haven't seen it. But it looked good when I saw the trailer back in the day. This fell off. Awakenings. This you can't really tell that well, but that is a really blurry picture they picked for the cover of this. Awakenings. That's actually a really good movie. And it actually has right there next to Robin Williams' focus is Julie Kavner, who does the voice of Marge on The Simpsons. She kind of looks like a man right there. She's really good in this. This is a really good movie. It's kind of schmaltzy, but it's good. There's no such thing as a simple miracle. It's a good movie. It's essentially about people who are in comas, including Robert De Niro. They're kind of like in walking comas, essentially. They just kind of sit around in this kind of psych ward area, and Robin Williams comes up with kind of a cure for them that allows them to function again. And so it's like they're kind of awakening. Title of the movie. And but things start to go wrong after that, and that's not a spoiler because it happens fairly early on after the awakenings. So good stuff. Black Dynamite, excellent movie. Yeah, so I've seen Awakenings, haven't seen Find Me Guilty. Black Dynamite, excellent movie. That movie's hilarious. Dewey Dynamite. Anyway, The American President, that was a movie growing up that I really liked. Kind of, romantic comedy drama thing. Good movie. The Expendables, I haven't watched much of that movie. It was on sale. Passion of the Christ, still haven't seen that. My brother has told me a million times that I need to watch that movie because it's a really good movie. I don't know, haven't seen it yet. Castaway, excellent movie. Rain Man, I've never seen that all the way through, actually. I've seen a lot of it. That's another case where I've seen a lot of the movie, but I've never watched it all the way through. Big Fish, really like that movie. Drag Me to Hell, haven't watched it yet because I never witnessed it with my eyes, so I haven't seen that yet. That's what the definition of not seeing something. Yep. Okay. Man, this is taking a million years. Okay, so this is Spinal Tap. Another movie, I've seen a lot of it, but I've never seen it all the way through. Turn it up to 11. The Campaign, haven't watched that yet. Unforgiven, I've never seen this movie. I've only seen like one part of it on TV. But classic Western that I have to see at some point. Cool Hand Luke, fucking awesome movie. Cool Hand Luke. Paul Newman's amazing. The Devil's Advocate. This was a really random buy, but this is another movie that was kind of something I watched growing up that always kind of interested me. I kind of liked weird, dark movies when I was younger. Generally, that had to do with supernatural things or the devil or what have you. It's kind of, I liked Van Helsing and stuff like that, and kind of Dracula-y movies. Not that Devil's Advocate, it's about Dracula, it's about the devil. Good weird movie. I don't know. I'll have to watch it. Grown up to see how I really like it. Secondhand Lions, that's good, just good family film. But it's a really good movie. I've always enjoyed that movie. Moon, excellent sci-fi movie. Drive, I found it to be pretty overhyped. I wasn't amazed by Drive. I thought it was a good movie, but I didn't see what everybody saw, I guess. I really like the performances in it. Ryan Gosling, he won't shut up in this movie. He just talks a mile a minute. If you've seen the movie, that's a joke. I thought it was a little overhyped. But I did enjoy it. Not an amazing film, though. Just good. I liked it. The Fighter, kind of the same thing. I liked it. It was a good enough film. Christian Bale was really good in it. It's not an amazing film. So I've seen these. I gotta stop petting my movies. Beetlegeist, good movie. That was a good one for my kid. Napoleon Dynamite. I haven't watched this movie since, it has to have been about 4 or 5 years. That movie was always weird. Any movie that makes my dad laugh is generally movies with stupid humor in them. He's I don't know. My dad's really, really picky about what he likes, and he did actually laugh at the beginning when Napoleon's in the bus and just like ties an action figure to a string and chucks it out the window. That's funny to me, and it's funny to him. So Napoleon Dynamite I've seen. Spy Game, I have not seen that movie. Street Kings, I have seen it. I actually skipped school to go see this in theaters. Not particularly this movie, just because I used to go do like double feature things and go see a couple movies. It was bad. Don't skip school, kids. I only did it like 3 times. And I only did it because my school was so close to a movie theater. Slumdog Millionaire, I really like Danny Boyle movies, his movies, but I have not seen this, so I haven't seen that yet. Man on Fire, I have seen, good movie. There's a poster I actually retweeted and actually posted on my Tumblr as well. That it was The Walking Dead. I'd pull it off and show you, but it recreated the cover of this, but it had Lee's face on Denzel Washington's and Clementine's on Dakota Fanning's, and it was hilarious. So Walking Dead video game reference. Straw Dogs, not the remake, the original. I've heard a lot of good things. I'm aware this is quite brutal and everything. Seemed interesting concept and such, and I just wanted to see it, so I bought it. Haven't watched it yet. Stop abusing your Blu Rays, Danz. And this is actually seemingly taking even longer to go through all of these. So once again, sorry for taking a million years to go through all these. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos, and stay tuned for the next shelf, because it seems like it's going to take a million years to get through all these. Street Kings!